Guys, so, who's here for the president? For the 44th president of the United States!
Ready to go! Ready to go!
Fire up!
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 Ready to go!
4 more years!
4 more years!
4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years!
Over the last 4 years, I've seen a lot of folks hurt. I've seen a lot of struggle. Not going to have us go back to another round of top-down economics. But just last week, when we were on stage together, Governor Romney decided that instead of changing his plan, he just pretended it didn't exist. What about $1 trillion tax cut? Pay no attention to that tax cut under the carpet. Behind the curtain. 4 years ago, I promised to cut taxes for middle-class families, and we have by $3,600. I promised to cut taxes for small business owners, and we have 18 times. We got back every dime we used to rescue the banks, and we also passed a law to end taxpayer-funded Wall Street bailouts permanently. We passed health care reform, also known as Obamacare. We can't afford to double down on top-down economics. We can't afford another round of tax cuts for the wealthy. We can't afford to gut our investments in education, or clean energy, or research, or technology. That is not a jobs plan. That is a relapse. We have been there. We have tried that. We are not going back. We are moving forward, and that's why I'm running for a second term as president. A strong economy doesn't trickle down from the top. It grows from a thriving middle class and folks who are working hard to get into the middle class. Let's reward small businesses and manufacturers who are making products right here in Ohio. Products stamped with European goods, made in America. That's the choice in this election. I believe we can create more jobs by controlling more of our own energy. My plan would cut our oil imports in half and invest in the clean energy that's creating thousands of jobs all across Ohio and America right now. Not just oil and natural gas, but solar and wind and clean coal technology. And fuel-efficient cars. I'm not going to let oil companies continue to collect another $4 billion in taxpayer-funded corporate welfare every single year. And I got a great education, because that's what this country does. It's the gateway of opportunity for so many of you. Cut the growth of tuition costs in half so that you guys are not loaded up with debt when you graduate. By the way, I'm just talking the talk on this, I walk the walk. We took $60 billion that was going to banks and lenders under the student loan program, and we said, let's cut out the middleman, let's give the money directly to students, and as a consequence, millions of young people all across the country are getting better deals on Pell Grants. We're able to keep our student loan rates low. We have focused on this, and you need to focus on this in this next election, because this is part of the choice that you're going to face. And we can meet these goals together. You can choose a better future for America. Governor Romney said it was tragic to end the war in Iraq. I disagree. I think bringing our troops home to their families was the right thing to do. If he got his way, those troops would still be there. In a speech yesterday, he doubled down on that belief. He said ending that war was a mistake. After 9 years of war, more than $1 trillion in spending, extraordinary sacrifices by our men and women in uniform and their families. We're moving forward, not going back. And every brave American who wears the uniform of this country should know, as long as I'm your commander-in-chief, we will sustain the strongest military the world's ever known. And when our troops take off the uniform, we will serve them as well as they've served us, because nobody who fights for this country should have to fight for a job or a roof over their heads. You know, Governor Romney said it's fair that he pays a lower tax rate than a teacher or an auto worker who makes $50,000. He is wrong. I refuse to ask middle-class families to give up their deductions for owning a home or raising their kids just to pay for another millionaire's tax cut. Here in America, we believe that us together.
I love that.
We understand that America is not about what can be done for us, it's about what can be done by us together as one nation, as one people. That's what we understood in 2008. You know, that was an amazing experience for me, obviously, that election, but I said then, and I still believe now, that wasn't about me, it was about you. If you give up on the idea that your voice can make a difference, then other voices fill the void. The lobbyists, the special interests, the people who write $10 million checks to try to buy this election, those who are trying to make it harder for you to vote, the Washington politicians who want to tell women what they're doing when it comes to healthcare choices, when women are capable of making those choices themselves. That's what this is. Only you can make sure that we move forward. All right?
Aye.
Aye?
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.